Or to cloud. Perfect. So here are some of the bullet points. Okay, we're going to be on here 20 to 30 minutes max, and then we're going to get to work, right? First and foremost, we got a raise. We already were making the biggest commissions in the industry of solar. We now just got a raise. Here, this is probably one of the biggest things that's happening. Powur has their local installers in every market, right? Powur selects the best local installers in the market, okay? And the installers go out there, and what they do is that they go and do the site survey, they go and get the permits, they do all of the road work, right? So Powur now has grown so big that they told the installers, hey, here's what we're gonna do now. You don't have to go out there and do the site survey. You don't have to go out there and get the permits. We are gonna take on that task. All you have to do, Mr. Installer, is show up and install. That's it. So that means that is less work for the installer. Guess what? The installer says, okay, sounds good. Powur said to them, awesome. So we need to renegotiate our costs because we're taking on some of that load. So we want to renegotiate our costs. So, for example, in California, it's about a 12.5-cent discount on the base cost of an installation. What does that translate to in dollars? That translates to roughly $700 to $800 additional per sale in California. Arizona, something like, correct me if I'm wrong, 7.5 cents. Texas and Florida is right around 12.5 cents. I don't know the details of what it is, but we are all getting a raise. So that is exciting. Again, we already had the big, and I'm looking at my notes here. Oh, here, I've got the notes here. So California is $1. It's actually 12.5 cents for California. Let me look at this here. Texas is 50 cents. Excuse me, 5 cents. Florida is 12.5 cents. Arizona is 7.5 cents. Nevada is 2.5 cents. New Mexico is also 2.5 cents. Colorado, 7.5 cents. New Jersey, 3.5 cents. North Carolina, we got some North Carolina people, 12.5 cents. And South Carolina is also 12.5 cents. So this is major, guys. This is a big deal. So now our average commission across the board was about $7,000. Now it's $7,800 to $8,000. It just makes us a stronger company. So that is something that I'm very excited about, the fact that we got a raise. The other thing that I want to go in the bullet point is this, okay? There's a Tesla contest right now. How many of you guys are excited about the Tesla contest? I know that the mentors are excited about the Tesla contest. For those of you guys, that contest is available for anybody and everyone, okay? Now, one of the ways that you're going to go out there and do and have the best shot of winning this contest is by, and it's not only the Tesla, there's multiple, I think third place is $10,000. Tesla's first place. Second place, do you guys know what second place is? I think it's like a little a scooter, if I'm not mistaken. I think third place is 15,000 is second place, Robert. Okay, 15,000 second place. And what is third place? 10,000.
Hawaii, and then fourth, I think, is a trip to.
I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second. Okay, tell me again.
So, third place is a trip to Hawaii. Fourth is a trip to Baja, and I lost track after that because I want to be in the top 4. So.
That's right. That's right. I love it. So listen, there is some incredible things happening, right? So that's available. You guys are really up for this. Let me give you a piece of advice. Focus on personal sales. Focus on building your team. That'll get you mentor sales. And listen, it goes till when? When is the contest over?
August 31st.
August 30th. Okay. So we've got the rest of June, July, and August. So we got about 2.5 months. There's people on here that you guys are on the verge, like David Perez, you're on the verge of becoming a mentor. You could go ahead and if you could meet yourself, that'd be great, bro. So let's say, for example, you David, right? Hold on. I got some people. Hold on one second, guys. Please mute yourself, guys. There you go. Okay. So that is a contest, and somebody's going to win the Tesla. Here's what I want. I want somebody from this team to win the Tesla. Make no mistake about it. I'm going after that Tesla, right? Because the recognition, it's not only about the car or the money, it's about the recognition. It's about the credibility. So if one of you guys win the Tesla, that's going to be a major thing, right? So that's available. We had that contest last year. Mr. John also won that contest last year. So kudos to him. He's going for that contest now, but let me tell you something. People on our team can win that Tesla. Make no mistake about it. So here is here.
Oh, yeah.
Who is not on mute?
Huh? I was actually in the neighborhood, but I just wanted to come in and
One
say
second,
hi.
guys. I'm gonna
Hi
remove this
for
guy.
a minute.
Okay, I just removed them because you know, I had to meet him a few times and stuff, and you know, we got to take care of business. I want to be respectful of all of your times. So, all right. So here's the deal. One of the ways that you're going to go out there and you're going to build this business and have a shot of winning that Tesla, whether it's this time or next time, is by building a team. Jonathan Brunasso won that Tesla last year by building a team. One of the things that I'm very proud of, and this is because of all of you, is that overall mentor for this year, I was number one overall mentor for this year, right? Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. It's all thanks to you guys. Now, the last 2 months, you guys know, you know, in April, I got chronic laryngitis. I hired an assistant for 3 weeks. I wasn't really taking a whole lot of mentor deals. I've been focusing on building my team and training. So I have a new assistant starting on Monday. I'm paying him a pretty penny to work for me because he has solar experience. He's a recruiter for another company. So I could focus more on sales, training, and recruiting. That is my focus. So here's what we've got going on. You want to go ahead and focus on building a team. Even if you're not a mentor yet, mark my words when I tell you, even if you're not a mentor yet, you want to focus on building a team. And here's the reason why. Because by the time you become a mentor, imagine if you have 20, 25, 30, 40 people assigning you as a mentor on a deal versus waiting to become a mentor. And if you wait to become a mentor, guess what happens? You're starting from scratch. You've got nobody on your team. All of a sudden you're a mentor. Yeah, you could get mentor deals from the rest of the team, but what better than you having your own team? And so I'm excited about that. I'm going to really conserve my voice. I'm going to do a lot via text because what I'm going to be focused on doing also is closing mentor sales. My goal this week is to close 5 deals. Okay, minimum. It's game on. Okay, guys. So here's what we got going on as well. I'm gonna go into some other things that we've got going on. Let's see here. California tour. We've got a Super Saturday coming up. June 26th. June 26th, Super Saturday. Location to be determined. It may be Corona, California. It may be Downey, California. But that is the day that we're having a Super Saturday. Here's what we're going to do. 10 a.m. This is going to be 10 a.m. It starts sharp. Opportunity presentation. That'll go for about an hour. We'll take a break to sign up any new guests. So we want to build. We're going to be in a hotel. Oh, actually, it's Anaheim, California. The hotel's already booked. Beautiful hotel, Anaheim, California, the 26th, right? And so here's what we want to do. We want to build for that. Who do you know that's looking for a career in solar? Who do you know that's a real estate professional? Who do you know that sells solar? You want to build for that. I would recommend that you make a goal for yourself to have 3 to 5 guests minimum to that event. 1 hour presentation, then we go into the training. The training is going to be from 11:30 to 4 p.m. Here's what the training is called. Mentor Factory. Our team is going to be a team that mass produces mentors. How many people on our team, or just in general, even if you're not on our team, how many people want to become a mentor? By a show of hands. Okay. You want to make sure that you're at this event. If you're not in California, I would recommend, hey man, look at the flights. If you're within driving distance, and by driving distance, I mean, to me, driving distance is 8 hours, right? So to me, driving distance is 8 hours. You want to make sure you come to this event. Mentor Factory, we're going to have some of the top income earners, including myself. I'm going to be training for about an hour and a half there. Okay. On sales, I'm going to give people a personality test so you can find out what types of personalities it is that you're dealing with, whether it's a customer or somebody that you're recruiting, and based on their personality, okay, for you to figure out how to close a deal, whether that's to recruit them to your team or whether that is to sell them solar. These are all tactics that work. It's personal growth that is finance, and we're going to get into scripts, solar scripts, overcoming objections. We're going to get into what it takes to be a solar juggernaut. Okay, guys. So June 26th, Anaheim, California. The 4-Point Sheraton in Anaheim, California. It's already booked. So get excited, man. It's going to get good. Here's one of the things that I mentioned. For those of you guys that were in the convention, you heard me say this. I said, listen, guys, I told Mr. Bud on stage when they called me up, I said, by July 4th, 2023, and better said is on or before July 4th, 2023, our team is going to have the top 10 income earners on our team. I mean that. That's going to happen. We will be the team. We already are. The team, we're putting everybody on notice. But listen, for everybody else, that still means that you can make a ton of money being, from number 11 and on. But the top 10 positions are reserved for our team as far as I'm concerned. How is that going to happen? We're not using people to build this company on our team. I just bought the domain name, The Solar Heroes. I just got a new corporation, The Solar Heroes. That's who we are, The Solar Heroes. We didn't come here to take part. We came here to take over. Okay? People already want to be a part of our team. We are going to go out and dominate. So anyways, let me get back because I get excited and then I could go on forever. So let me finish these bullet points. So the Tesla contest, there's that are being opened. The company's expanding. Listen, guys, when I got started, there was a lot less states than there is now. Utah's one of those states and a couple of other states. If you guys know the states, please go ahead and put them in the chat. More states are opening up. I'm already calling people that I know in Utah. I know a bunch of network marketers in Utah. Network marketers, by the way, that know how to sell are great people to recruit. I'm a network marketer. Robert Hollis is a network marketer. Luis Perez is a network marketer. And guess what? These guys are both mentors and both crushing it. Idaho and Connecticut just opened up. So guess what's going to happen? Okay. I'm going to go after a bunch of network marketers. And by the way, network marketers are great people to recruit because here's one thing I tell them. Listen, what other network marketing company, even though we're not an MLM company, we're not a network marketing company. Keenan, that's right. Keenan came from network marketing as well. He's one of the top mentors in the company. He was recognized this weekend. Well, welcome to the call, Keenan. Virginia and Pennsylvania is also open. So here's the deal, guys. The situation is like this. Okay, guys. When it comes to a network marketer, I tell them, what company have you ever seen where you can make $40,000, $50,000 per month with a team of 100 people or less? Doesn't exist. Doesn't exist. And here, let me give you guys a little bit of a training on this. The concept of residual income in network marketing is a myth. Now, I'm not knocking network marketing, but it's passive income. It's not residual income. The average company's retention on a customer is 3 to 4 months maximum. So when people are making this override income, residual income, that's all it is. It's override income. They call it residual income because that's a better sell. It sounds better, but the truth is that it's passive income, passive override income. That's what we have. But the difference about Powur is that people are getting into the solar industry as a career path, not as a small business opportunity on the side. That means that if they're getting involved in this industry as a career path, guess what happens? They're going to be doing this for the next 10, 20 years. How would you like to earn overrides on a team for the next 10 to 20 years and beyond that? That is the opportunity that we've got. That leads me to another bullet point that they brought. The wefunder.com. Okay. If you go to wefunder.com/Powur, you now have the opportunity. We have the opportunity drinking my coffee because coffee's for closers, and I plan on closing a lot of business today. Okay. You have the opportunity to own and purchase piece of the stock. If you were at this weekend's convention, you saw that the company, the CEO showed the growth, the tremendous growth, how Powur, there's a reason why Powur is the fastest growing company in a solar company in the US. They don't need the money. The company is cash rich, and that cash is going up every single month. You imagine, look, this is just, between us. I don't know what the subscriptions are. There's over 6,000 active people. Let's say 4,000 only. Okay, 4,000 of them, let's say 5,000 for a simple number, pay their monthly subscription. And there's over 6,000 in the platform. That's $250,000 per month that the company takes in. That's why they come up with the new app that I'm going to talk about. That's why we're always getting better. That's why they're able to pay such high commissions. So sometimes people say, JC, how is that possible? How can a company pay you the highest commissions? And in addition to that, out of their 30%, still pay half of it 6 levels deep? How can the company survive? Here's how the company can survive. Because they've got thousands of people that pay the $49 monthly. So that covers their overhead, that covers their employees, that covers the scalability, that covers the technology, and continually to advance. Now it makes sense to people, because let me tell you something. Powur would not be able to pay these commissions if they didn't have the $49 monthly. This is important for you to know for when you're recruiting people, especially when you're recruiting network marketers and solar professionals, because they ask themselves, how is it possible that you're paying me 70% based on the wholesale cost? And then out of Powur's 30%, half of that, 15% of the total difference, they pay in 6 commissions. That those numbers don't pencil out. They do pencil out. Here's why. Because you are your own dealer. For $49 per month, you have access to sell nationwide. You have access to the mentor program and everything that Powur offers. Now it starts to make sense. So that is a reason why Powur said, hey, we're now going to employ our own site survey guys. The people that go get the permits, they're in-house. They're going to be employees of the company. So they don't just keep those $50 a month. They don't just keep it. You know what they do? They reinvest in the business. And then the cost of goods go down. Guess what that means to us? Bigger commissions, bigger overrides, bigger opportunity. I'm telling you guys, man, the future looks bright. So if you go to wefunder.com/Powur, for as little as $250, you could go out there and buy some stock. Listen, to me or to your leadership, it doesn't matter if you buy stock or not. We don't get paid on any stock that you buy. We don't. Why am I so excited about this? Here's why I'm so excited about this, because I believe beyond the shadow of a doubt that in the next 5 years, and this is not an income claim, this is a belief of mine. I do not, only God knows the future. Here's what I believe. I believe that in 5 years from now, we're going to have people on this Zoom, people on our team, people in the company that are worth 50 million, 100 million, $200 million. You know why? You guys always hear me say this: study eXp Realty. eXp Realty did that, but they did that with real estate. If Powur we copied the eXp Realty's model of business. That is the only real estate company in the world that has real estate agents, not brokers, real estate agents, making a multiple six-figure monthly passive income. They allowed their agents to earn free stock just like we do when they were an IPO, okay, before they went public. That's what Powur's doing right now. So when I recruit eXp agents, I'm actually on my podcast, I'm going to interview an icon agent this week on my podcast. He's a part of my team, but he's not doing much, right? But when we meet, I'm building a relationship. He says, afterwards, let's go to lunch, and I want to see how I could implement the solar business into my real estate business. Okay, those guys get it. So when I explain to eXp agents, hey, listen, we are the equivalent of eXp Realty back in 2012 or 2013, before it went public. Okay, that was before the so-and-so and so-and-so who's now worth $100, $200 million, before those guys were worth that money. So we have the opportunity to go out and buy as little as $250 and as high as, I think it's 50,000. Okay. So I'm going to personally go out there and buy thousands of dollars of stock. Thank God, I'm able to do that. I believe in this company. I want to be an owner of the company. I want to be a shareholder of the company. I believe where it's going. Now, is that a guarantee that the shares are going to be worth something in the future? Of course not. Nothing's guaranteed in life. So again, your leadership, we don't get paid a dime if you buy any shares. So anyways, that to me is very exciting news. The other thing is this, and we're going to wrap up here shortly. 1 second. The app. We now have a new app for customers. Now the customer is going to be able to download the Powur app. They could see so right now they get emails, right? For the 8 stages of the installation. In addition to those emails, the customer can now get an app. And on this app, they can see not only the stages, but they can see the communication between the project manager and us on where they're at as far as the process of getting installed. Not only that, every customer of yours will automatically become an ambassador. For those of you guys that don't understand the ambassador program, that is a major program. A lot of people on this call here have closed deals because of this ambassador program. I closed a deal 3 weeks ago because of one of my ambassadors that referred a homeowner, and we closed the deal. I would highly, highly encourage you to focus on getting free ambassadors, okay? The link is in your back office. You can sign up for free. I always sign them up myself. I'm on the phone with them. I say, what's your email? Boom, boom, boom. Send them the information. Have them go ahead and confirm it on their email. And now they're an ambassador. Okay. So every customer is now going to be an ambassador automatically. They're going to have an app. This is something. Sorry, guys. I had a call come in. This is something that most companies don't have. Okay. And it just makes us look that much better. Okay, guys, so that's exciting stuff. And then let's see here. There's a new dashboard. If you look at the dashboard, if you log on to your back office and you look at the dashboard, there's a new dashboard. And that dashboard shows you all of your current projects, right? It shows you the leaderboard, the top 20 mentors, the top 20 personal sales. The accountability now is a lot better. I don't want to comment too much on the dashboard because frankly, I don't know the details of that dashboard. Okay. I just know that I want to see my name on the top of that list. And I know that I'm going to see a lot of you guys on the name on the top of that list. And we're just getting better, guys. So with that said, here's a couple of things I want to promote. We've got the California tour. So who do you know in Stockton, California? Here's why. June 15th. Wow, that's tomorrow. Tomorrow, June 15th, 6:30 p.m. at the Hilton in the city of Stockton, California. Okay. Hey, Fidel, are you out by Stockton? Because if you are, okay, Stockton, California tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. There's an opportunity, a Powur Business Showcase. Are you out there close to that area?
I'm about an hour away, yeah.
Brother, I would highly encourage you to make it to that event. Charles Thompson, the #1 earner of this company, he used to own his own solar company. He's going to be there. Okay. So we got, who do you know? If you have, I know that you have some sales agents, Fidel. Who do you know that you could take to this event? Have them go out there and see that. Create that momentum. As far as I'm concerned, bro, Fidel is a solar dealer. And he's coming over to Powur with his solar team. Okay, this guy's an absolute champion, made a lot of money in solar. He now has planted his flag with Powur. As far as I'm concerned, you could very well win that Tesla, bro, because of your experience, because of you're going to hit the ground running. So, and then June 16th, Vacaville. So the following day on Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. at the Hyatt Place in Vacaville, California, there's another business presentation. This is a California tour. Who do you know? Who do you know out there by Vacaville? Now's the time to make the phone calls. Okay. Super Saturday, Northern California, June 19th. Who do you know in Northern California? At the Hilton in Stockton again. There is a Super Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Okay. Opportunity presentation and training afterwards. Who do you know in Stockton, California? You know what, guys? I think I'm going to make it out to Stockton, California. I'm going to go out there and support. I'm going to go out there and contact some people I know in Northern California, because guess what? I'm serious about the business. I want to take the business seriously. Southern California. Here's what we got. San Diego. Who do you know in San Diego? June 22nd at 6:30 p.m. Rangel. I guess that's the name of the hotel. I'm going to send this flyer on the chats, guys. Okay. But June 22nd, 6:30 p.m., San Diego, business showcase, opportunity presentation. And then June 23rd, Corona or Downey. And June 24th, actually, let me tell you right now, Corona 23rd. Yes. Corona, there's going to be an opportunity presentation in Corona on the 23rd and another one in Downey. Here's the deal. This is tentative. If we're going to do the Super Saturday on June 26th, we're not going to do one the Thursday because that's going to take momentum away from that. So we're not going to do the 24th in Downey, okay? Because I want to drive everybody to the Super Saturday. That's a lot more important. So, but Corona on the 23rd, Corona, California, Anthony Bonilla, that's your area. I'll be there, okay? Business presentation. So I recommend let's promote to Corona, California. I know that David, you're out towards that area. We got a lot of people towards that area. Who do you know in Corona, California? And then Super Saturday in Anaheim on the 26th. So my recommendation, team, is make a list again. Who do you know in these areas? We got North. This is a California tour from Southern California, all the way from San Diego, all the way to Northern California. Okay, let's promote the heck out of these events, because the true wealth is going to be created by the people with teams. One last thing I'll say, and I would love to open it up to any comments from any of the leaders on the team. But here's one thing I'll say. If you are new, here's what I would recommend you do. Make sure you go through the 6 steps of success. Make sure you focus on getting your first 3 sales immediately. I'm not saying not to recruit. I recommend build a team while you're going through the training. But don't get overwhelmed with this. But if you are within driving distance of especially the Super Saturday or any of these events, make it to these events. Build your belief system. One of the ways that you're going to go out there and make more sales, it's very simple. Let me show you how you're going to go out there and make more sales. The more you attend these trainings, these Zooms, the events, the trainings, when you get a sale, here's what happens. Your IQ level rises, okay? Your IQ level decreases. What do I mean by IQ level? That means your I quit level. The majority of the people, when they get started with any business venture, they have an IQ date, their I quit date. If you're not plugged in, if you're not plugged into the Zooms, to the trainings, to the Super Saturdays, to the events, right, to the company calls, to the CEO calls, you're going to get colder and colder and colder until you're out of the business. I recommend you don't do that. I recommend you stay plugged in. Mondays at 9 a.m., we will always have this Zoom. It's usually a training. Today is a recap of what we did this weekend. Tuesdays at 10 a.m. is the mentor training by Jonathan Brunasso. Every Tuesday at 10 a.m. These are Pacific time. Today at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we've got an opportunity showcase, Power Business Showcase at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time via Zoom, powerzoom.com. Who do you know that you could get on Zoom to learn about the Power Business opportunity? Okay. Every Monday, like clockwork, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every single Monday, right? And then go to powercalendar.com. Power with a U, Powur, calendar.com. So you can see, if you're new, there's a lot of new people here. You got to go through at least 5 to 10 onboarding classes. You guys heard me right. The company has onboarding training classes every single week. There's pre-recorded ones as well. You should go through the 6 steps. Okay. If you don't have them, let us know. They're on the WhatsApp group. We'll put them again. We'll send them to you directly. This is the 6 steps. It has the videos and the instructions of what those 6 steps are. Go through the onboarding trainings. Okay, I think they're Wednesdays. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I believe that the trainings are Wednesdays, the company onboarding trainings. Okay, and then these, treat it like, listen, if you treat this business like a business, it'll pay you like a business. If you treat it like a hobby, it's going to pay you like a hobby. Okay, if you're And guess what? Treating it like a business means being consistent. Here's a problem. You guys know that there's people that own their own dealers, solar dealers. They invested $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 with their office, with their employees, with their overhead, their corporation, everything to get the business up and running. Okay, 30 to 50,000 or more. And they don't make what we make on a sale. They cannot sell in all of the states that we're in. They don't get the pricing that we get. They don't have the mentor program. They don't have the CRM dashboard, the project managers the way that we do. People make the mistake and they think that, oh, $49 a month, it must be a $49 business. You are making a massive mistake if you think this is a $49 business. This is a multi-million-dollar business that's handed to you through the power of technology for $49 per month. That is tremendous. I would encourage you to take the business seriously that way. And the people that are on the top 20, they know that. They know what they have in their hands, right? I would recommend that you, and here's the thing, if you don't know that, it's because you're not plugged in. It's because you plug in whenever it's convenient to you. Look, man, understand this. There are people here that have been in the company for some time, and then there are new people that are brand new. 1 year from now, you're going to see some of these brand new people making 10, 20, 30, 50,000 a month. And the guy or girl that's been here a lot longer than them is still going to be in the same place. Write this down for your notes. Time will either promote you or expose you. And it'll also expose you to yourself, not only to other people. And there's going to be people kicking themselves in the butt. I hear this all the time. People say, man, I remember when that person joined after me. Now look at, they're in the top 20. They own X amount of stock. The stock went public and look what they're at now. Now they're multi-millionaires or deca millionaires. That's gonna happen, mark my words. These trainings are recorded. There's recorded trainings like this on EXP Realty from 2013, man. So I don't know how to tell you, man, any more clear than this, but I would recommend, I see Pete, you're back from vacation. Bro, it's time to work. You already got your first sale win. We have another one in the pipeline. Let's work. Let's get together with your wife and that other guy that you just got started. Let's get them trained. I am ready to work with the willing. Here's what a leader does in a direct sales industry. 3 keys to building. Number 1, prospecting is everything. You got to prospect new people and customers. Number 2, the fortune is in the follow-up. And number 3, work with the willing. It's not that complicated. Prospecting is everything. I'm always prospecting. Lewis is always prospecting. Robert is always prospecting. Anthony is always prospecting. David is always prospecting. Lorenzo, Keenan, they're always prospecting. But the fortune is in the follow-up. The prospecting isn't enough. You got to follow up on some of these people, on all of these people. Same thing with your recruits. You got to follow up. I recruited 3 people over the weekend. Man, I don't play games. I quit school because of recess. All right. In school, they were like, hey, man, you know, this recess. I'm like, what? I was a 7-year-old kid. Hey, man, what's up with this recess thing? Oh, we just play. I said, play? Oh, no, man. I quit school because of recess. All right. That's a joke, right? But I thought that was pretty funny. But the point is, take the business seriously, guys. I'm super excited to work with all of you guys. I'm grateful for all of you guys. I want to open up this call. If anybody, thank you, Sam. I think Sam says, good one. I appreciate that, bro. I think some people were like, what in the world is this dude talking about? I think it's a good line. I'm going to keep using it. So, hey, guys, unmute yourselves if you guys have any questions or comments, please, before we close this out.
Hey, JC, this is Claude. Would you mind sending that 6 steps to success after this on the WhatsApp chat group?
Absolutely, brother. I'm going to send it to you right now. I'm working on that.
Thanks a lot. Thanks, bro.
Anybody else have any questions?
Hey, just like you, JC, I am so jacked up and pumped up with this company's doing. The fact that we're taking over a lot of the management, the fact that they're giving the ownership away to each and every one of us is huge. To be a part of a company this big at the very beginning is amazing. Everybody always talks about timing and if I would have, could have been there. Honestly, I feel like this company is more like a wave. You know, if anybody's ever been out in the ocean, when that big wave comes, as long as you're out there, you're going to get picked up and pushed out. So I'm super pumped up. I have tons of notes, and it's more or less, to me, game time. I'm going to be focusing a lot more on recruiting. I came into this just looking at it from old school of just a salesman perspective. And I know I can make 20, 30 grand a month just by selling, but why hold that opportunity behind? You know, there's a lot of people out there that can benefit from it. So.
Absolutely, man. That is the right attitude. And that is one of the things that separates people from winners from people that don't win. Bottom line, it comes down to attitude. Okay. By the way, Claude, I just shared the 6 steps to success on the Power Hitters chat on WhatsApp. If you're not on the Power Hitters chat already, if you're a part of our team and you're not a part of the Power Hitters chat on WhatsApp, you've got to make sure that you are on it. Katrina, text me and I'll make sure that we add you to it. So make sure that you're on the chat. I've also shared yesterday I shared a video, John Addison. I recommend everybody listen to it. It's about 15 minutes long. One of the best, I heard that audio in 2003 or 2004. It says, never take advice from people that are more screwed up than you are, by John Addison. He was the vice president or something of Primerica. That's an incredible audio. I recommend you guys check that out. The other one is, I just shared, here's a shameless plug. You guys know I have a podcast. I have the #1 entrepreneur podcast in the world. I drop it every Monday at 9 a.m. I did this last episode that just dropped is on attitude. Attitude trumps skill. Attitude trumps ability. There's no question about it. You take somebody with the right skill, but a poor attitude, and somebody with no skill with the right attitude, that person over time is going to win every single time. And that's what that episode's about. It's about an 8-minute episode. So I left that on the chat as well. If you guys want to check it out, right? You guys see what I'm talking about promoting? That's what I do, man. I promote stuff, but not only that, it's not BS. I'm not promoting like sports. I'm not saying sports are BS. What I'm promoting in my podcast is relatable to anybody. The podcast from last week, for example, I interviewed the CEO of the LA Tribune. He talked about leadership and about the law of attraction. And so that has something to do with what we're talking about here, guys. So, but anyways, anybody else have any other comments before we close this out?
I have a question, JC.
Yes.
On that, on the company going public, is it only the persons that have sold systems are able to buy stock, or is it open for everybody?
That's a great question. Somebody chime in on this. I do not know if it's only for people that have had sold deals or installed deals. Does anybody know that? But I happen to think that it's going to be for anybody, but I don't know. Does anybody know the answer to that question?
It'll be open to the public after June 18th. I think it's on the ticker there. When you click on the link, it'll show the hour ticker.
Perfect. So June 18th, it'll be open to the public. There you go.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
JC, just to ask you as well, do you know if there's going to be a recording of or already is a recording of the presentation and the convention that was over the last weekend?
That's a good question. I don't know. I was wondering that this morning as well. I'll find out if there is. Believe me when I tell you, we're going to be sharing that with the group. Absolutely. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if there isn't, because if not, a lot of people say, well, why would I attend? I could just catch it later. And people are never going to really watch the whole recording, right? So I wouldn't be surprised. If it was my company, I would say, nope, you either attend or you don't, right? That's why I'm also doing this, but I don't know, right? It's not my company. It's not my decision. So I don't know, but if it is, we'll share it.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. But the trainings, the breakout trainings, for example, Ricardo did a training on closing like a pro. There was another guy that did a training on getting ambassadors. All of those trainings are going to be available in your back office under the Powur University. They're already there, man. The top mentors in the company that are making the big bucks, they're training you on how they make the big bucks. Here's the thing, guys. Ignorance these days is an option in almost any topic, man. Not knowing how to do something is a decision. With our company, that's not an exception. The Powur University is a resource in the back office, but most people, they don't have the discipline to be consistent with the business. They don't have the discipline to go through the trainings. I would recommend listen, plant yourself and build this business. Why do I say plant yourself? Because plants don't move. Plant yourself and build this business. Go 18 months. Go 18 months nonstop, even if it's part-time. If you have to kiss your spouse and tell your spouse, baby, next 18 months, I'm not going to be as available as I am because I'm building this for us. I promise you, some of you guys are going to come back. There's people on this Zoom today that have come to me. And this is not because I'm anything special. It's a company. And they said, JC, you literally changed my life. I got out of depression because I was doing so bad when the pandemic started, and like some crazy stories, man. We're going to have a bunch of those stories with Powur. But you're not going to achieve it getting motivated right now for the next couple of hours and then going back to, maybe, here's a little tip, and I'm going a little bit overboard. A lot of times the reason why people aren't that disciplined is because they're hanging out with people that aren't that disciplined. You're hanging out with people, maybe you dream big and then you stop dreaming so big because you hang out with other people that they dream too damn small, right? Robert Hollis said it best, right, Nate? Right here. Yeah, simple. We all heard it. You become who you hang out with. If you hang out with 5 bums, you'll be number 6. Your income will be $5,000 up or down of the average person that you hang out with. So if the average person you hang out with makes $60,000 per year, you will be somewhere between 55 and 65 G's. Why don't you hang out through the Powur University and through these trainings to people that are making $250,000 a year, $500,000 a year, $1 million a year? And when we're not hanging out, you know what you should be doing? You should be listening to those people. And then the rest of the time you're not listening to them, you should be applying what those people are doing. I'm just saying, man, people mark my words, people are going to get rich here. Yeah, they're going to get rich, but people are also going to get wealthy. To me, wealthy is 100 million and above. I believe there's people in Powur going to be worth over 100 million bucks. A lot of people. I'm going to buy a bunch of shares and I'm going to earn a bunch of shares. And I'm going to build a big team, and I'm not going to stop for any rejection. I know ahead of time rejection is coming. You know what I say? Come on. Because it's coming anyways. Listen, map out what you got to do. Map out what you got to do. Say, this is what I got to do. I got to work this many hours. I got to talk to this many people. I got to go through this training, blah, 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 blah. Great. Now the emotion that goes to that, because it's uncomfortable, right? Going out there and door knocking, going out there and visiting new homeowners, going out there and getting rejected, that's uncomfortable. Get the emotion, say, throw it out the window. Because whether I have that emotion or not, this is what's got to be done. If it's got to be done, it's got to be done. If it's got to be done, it's got to be done. So guess what? Identify what you want, write down what you're willing to give up. And part of that willing to give up is the emotion attached to it. Part of that is, what are you going to give up? Maybe you have a bowling night. Maybe you have a poker night, whatever it is. Write that down. Identify, this has to go in order for me to get this new thing. And let's go out there and crush it, guys. Any other questions before we close out?
JC, I don't have a question, but I do have a comment or announcement that, we're going to take over this promotion, all the contests, and especially my team. Laura, Lily, I know they're all going to be winners of this team, of this promotion, right, Laura? Where's Laura? Lily, Mario, David, everyone on here. And one more thing, JC, on Wednesday, I will have a Spanish, if anybody has a Spanish team or a Spanish speakers, Spanish recap of the convention on Wednesday. So I'll be sharing that link on the WhatsApp. So if anyone that has Spanish speaking teammates will be there on Wednesday, 10 a.m. Pacific time.
Awesome. We need that. Thank you for taking the lead on that, Luis. We need that. Luis is crushing it. Him and his team are crushing it. We're excited, guys. All right. If there's nothing else, guys, let's make it happen. A couple of you guys and I, we have some pending conversation. Mari Cruz, you got a couple deals in the pipeline that we got to move through installation. Let's set some goals by when we're going to get that first deal signed. Okay. And let's make it happen. Let's be relentless like a pit bull about achieving our goals.
All right, you got it. Thank you. Have a great day.
All right, guys, make sure to check out that podcast that I just shared on WhatsApp, guys. 8 minutes long on attitude, how to develop an attitude of a champion. See you guys later.
Thank you, JC.
T.
All right, guys.
Thank you.